it's Amy, and my dog Whiskey's down here too. I'm not sure how long he'll stay. Anyway, are you ready for a strength workout? This is a beginner strength workout because if you're over 50, you must be lifting those weights. Speaking of weights, you will need a set of weights. If you're just starting out, you can try all these moves without weights or really, really light, like maybe some soup cans or water bottles or something, just to get used to the moves. I want you to promise, raise your right hand, that you will not do anything today that hurts. Pain is a signal that you're not doing something correctly. So if it hurts, you need to back off. I'll hopefully show you some modifications throughout this. But anyway, if you don't have your weights, you can pause and go get them. I've got my water bottle over there too, and we will need a mat, or if you're on some carpet, because we'll be getting down on the floor at the very end. All right, are you ready to get started? All right, let me start my timer. I always use a timer because I can't count. But of course, a warm up first. Let's just march in place. How are you today? I'm so excited to be filming this video. I've got one of those over 50 ache and pain. You know the one where you wake up and go, what the heck did I do? My left foot has been hurting me a little bit. And I'm preparing for a hike with my nieces. So I wasn't quite sure if I was gonna get this workout filmed today. Sidestep, I'm sorry. But I'm doing it. It feels okay today. If you see me being ginger on it, if you see me moving gingerly on it, you know why. Okay, I'm gonna do what I can because we can't stop moving. Add some butt kickers. We're warming up the front of the legs and the knee joints, and you're pulling your arms back, warming up the shoulder joints. Good, we can't stop moving. We have to work around those pains because they're real, they happen. I'm a personal trainer, I work out all the time, but something stupid happened to my foot. Good, reach up and over, stretching gently. This is not a very long warm-up. If your muscles are a little bit cold or a little bit just not feeling up for the workout, take a little walk around, reach in front for me, stretching out the back. We're gonna hit every single muscle today. One set because we're just learning the moves. Eventually you'll wanna move up to doing 2 or 3 sets of these moves. Good, now give me some big arm circles. I knew Whiskey wasn't gonna join us for very long. Good. Big, as full range of motion as you can get to warm up those really delicate shoulder joints, and then all the way back a couple times. Whew, that warm up, it was very short. Open wide and give yourself a big hug because you pressed play this morning. I'm proud of you. Grab your weights. We're gonna be doing squats first. So actually just one weight, sorry, just one weight. I'm gonna go heavy. Start out first. These are called goblet squats. Your legs are wide. I'm gonna go this way so you see. You're gonna sit back and then come up, holding in your tummy, pushing your butt back. We're gonna go for 30 seconds, going down nice and slow. I'm gonna show you a modification, just a little baby squat. None of this, none of the knees going forward. It's the butt moving back and down, holding your abs in, shoulders back and down for good posture always. Down and up. Good. And down and up. Just 30 seconds of the basic strength training moves. Now I want you to grab the other weight because we're gonna do bicep curls, so 2 weights. Remember when you're grabbing your weights, you're bending down with your knees, lifting with your legs, not your back. Okay. Deep breath in, weights come straight up. Remember, good posture, abs pulled in, shoulders slightly back and down. Good. A full range of motion, nice and slow, resisting gravity on the lower. When you're lifting weights, you're actually, I'm already out of breath, tearing down the muscle. So you have to be lifting enough weight so you're actually getting to muscle fatigue. For me right now, this isn't there, but I'm showing you beginner moves. Drop both weights. Okay, we're gonna work on posture and balance throughout this entire workout because that's another must as we age. You're gonna be doing flashers where you're opening up the arms and squeezing your shoulder blades back. But you're gonna do this lifting up one foot, okay? If this isn't for you, you wanna just put your one toe down. I'm trying to work on balance and posture at the same time. I'm gonna show you the flasher a little bit more. Your elbows are in, and you're squeezing your shoulder blades back. You're working the upper back muscles, which, if they're nice and strong, they're gonna pull your shoulders back. Switch to the other foot. They're gonna pull, now that's my sensitive foot, so I probably will just do a toe. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, that's okay. Just don't wanna push myself too hard. You wanna build up the upper back, lost my train of thought there. Build the upper back muscles so the shoulders go back naturally and they're not hunched over. A few more seconds, then we're gonna go grab some more weights. Squeeze, there's my bud. Come on, buddy. Okay, grab weights or no weights. Actually, I'm gonna do with no weights. Right now, we're gonna do a reverse lunge. Lunges, I'm actually gonna pause my timer because I wanna make sure you do this correctly. All right, let me show you a reverse lunge. You're gonna take your one foot back, and then you're gonna sink that back knee down towards the floor so the front knee stays over the ankle. This move isn't for everybody. Let me show you, and then you're gonna come back, you're gonna switch feet, and you're gonna do the same thing. Making sure that knee's not jetting over the toe, the movement's up and down, not forward and back. I'm not gonna use any weights today, but if you are experienced, you wanna grab some weights for more, we're gonna do 30 seconds of that. Boop, boop, boop. There we go, hold on one sec. Get set up, find your spot, abs pulled in, shoulders back and down, and we're gonna go back and down and up and together. Back, down and up, and that's my bad foot, so I may watch it. If a lunge, you go if you've got this. If the lunge isn't for you, what you can just do is give me a knee lift, or you can just do another set of squats, working similar muscles. The lunge is just so great because you get so many muscles incorporated at the same time, as well as balance, okay? Oh, I forgot to tell you, if you are just starting out and you want to try to hold on to a chair as you do these, that makes it even more effective and so you can get the right form. Okay, what are we doing? We're gonna grab some weights for a tricep kickback. I'm gonna use my 8 pounds. What are you doing, bud? Come here. Come here, buddy. All right, tricep kickback. Abs pulled in, knees slightly bent. Reaching down, up, and kicking back. Okay, working the back of your arms. I want you to make sure that your neck stays in line with your spine. Your spine is completely straight, you're not rounded. I'm going a little fast. Keep those elbows up and slowly lower that weight down. You may need to start out with really light weights when you first start working this move. Oh, out of breath. Okay, drop the weights. Off to the side, we're gonna work on balance, posture. Again, what's the matter? Come here. This one is a goal post, so arms all the way up, elbows come back and down. All right, we're gonna do that on one foot again. Okay, how does that feel? If you're wobbling a little bit, that's good. You want the wobble. That wobble means you're working on those posture muscles. Oops. See, I need to work on my balance too. Good. Blowing out. Let's switch feet. Other leg up. That's my sensitive foot, so I'm gonna just keep my foot down and make sure I focus on my goalposts. Squeezing the shoulder blades back and down, working those upper back muscles. So good for our posture. Good job. Squeeze and squeeze. Excellent. All right, grab some weights. We're gonna be doing a deadlift, so you can do a little bit heavier weight with this one. Abs pulled in, knees slightly bent. You're gonna keep your back completely straight. Squeeze your buns and lift up with your buns. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier because I know I can do it. Okay, here we go. Flat back down, feel a little stretch, then squeeze your buns and lift up. This is another great alternative to a lunge if you've got achy knees. Down and blow out. Make sure you're squeezing, you're lifting with your butt, not your back. As you progress with this one, you can also do this one single leg. I'm not gonna do that today because we're just learning the basics here. And one more, give me one more of those. Those were good. Whew. Next move is also to work the upper back and then the side of the back, which are called the lats. You're gonna be leaning forward, back completely straight, and then you're gonna bring your elbows up and down. Let's do it. Blowing out. Slow and controlled. Hold that tummy in. As soon as that back starts to pull, come up and take a little break. Good. Trying to get as flat back and parallel to the floor as you can, because then you're maximizing your resistance against gravity. Lifting as heavy a weight as you possibly can after you've gotten good form. All right, drop those weights for me. Whew. There we go. Another posture balance move here. Good, all right. Wave goodbyes, arms are up here. The wave is just like that. Lifting up one foot, just like those kitties in Chinese shops. We used to see these when we traveled to Asia, Hong Kong, Singapore. Elbows stay parallel to, or even with the shoulders, and you're just waving goodbye. On the up, you're squeezing the upper back just a little bit. Whoa! And then the other side. Here we go. This is my tender side, so my foot's just gonna come up slightly off the floor. Yes, if you have a modification you can't figure out, something doesn't feel right, make sure you reach out to me, leave me a comment, let me know, and I can help you come up with a modification, because we all have them. If you're over 50, we gotta modify. It's a fact. We gotta do with what we have. Do today what we have our bodies telling us that we can do today. That's it. Okay, grab the weights. We're gonna do a shoulder press this way, and we're gonna keep working on the balance. I'm gonna go a little bit lighter because the shoulders are pretty delicate. I'm gonna lift up my left foot, your right if you want, if you're mirroring me, and pushing straight up and down, okay? All right, if this particular position, elbows out to the side, doesn't feel right, bring your elbows in and try that way. Switch legs. Oops. You can bring the elbows forward. That seems to be a little bit more effective. Make sure you're not arching back, okay? I don't want you to hurt your back. Oh, that was really short. Okay, all right. We're gonna drop down a weight because we're gonna do back flies. And I need a little bit lighter weight for that one. Okay, a back fly is flat back, and you're reaching around a big beach ball, bringing the upper back, the shoulder blades together, right? Go ahead, the timer's already started. Keeping your neck in line with your spine, keep your abs pulled in. Make sure you're not locking out your knees. Nice and slow and controlled. Excellent job. If you're feeling any pain, remember you've got to stop. It's a signal that something's not right and this move isn't right for you, and you let me know. All right, now we're gonna grab our mat and come down on the floor, okay? All right, come on down on the floor with me and Whiskey. This is his favorite time, when I'm on the floor. Do you guys have pets? You know what I'm talking about. We're gonna come onto our back. The first move is called a dead bug. Before we get started, I want you to come onto your back, and I want you to just notice one little thing before we get started. Oh, there we go. If you've got some shoulder issues or anything going on up here, or your neck or problems, and you can't get your head down on the mat without your chin being up here, I want you to grab a pillow so your chin is kind of gently tucked and your neck is nice and long. And throughout these moves, we're going to be working on our core a little bit. Imagine you have a grape underneath your low back, and I want you to gently squish that grape. It's not a real squish. You're not making wind here. It's just a gentle press. That means you're locking out your low back, so your abs have to do all the work. When your abs get tired, your low back wants to help. So I want you to make sure it can't help, all right? All right, the first move is called a dead bug. And it's gonna look like this, and we're gonna do it for 40 seconds. Just like this, arms up, one arm out, and then the other arm and leg out, just like that, okay? You can start by just using the legs. If you can go all this way, you start, the timer's just started. I'm gonna show you some modifications. You can take out your arms completely and just reaching down your heel towards the floor, keeping that low back engaged. If you're incorporating the arms, keeping your ribs knitted together. Feel the tummy work on this one. If you want to make it even harder, the leg goes straight, nice and slow and controlled. This is a great ab move. If you've been diagnosed with osteoporosis, you don't want to do any crunches, any forward flexion of your spine. Give me 2 more. And last one. Good. Feet flat on the floor. Sorry, buddy. Now you're going to lift your butt up off the mat and then slowly bring it down. Don't touch, and lift it back up again, stretching out the front of your legs. This is a great move for your butt, for your hamstrings, which will help improve low back pain if you keep those muscles nice and strong. Good. Give me a few more. Pushing up nice and slow. Actually, this is the last one. Now I want you to roll over, but I'm going to show you the way to do it if you've been diagnosed with osteoporosis, because you have to keep your spine straight. You don't want to be, this is what you don't want to do. Now if you have the ab strength and you don't have osteoporosis, you certainly can roll up. But if you have any back problems, just turn onto your side and push yourself up, keeping your back straight. We're gonna do a bird dog. We're gonna do a bird dog, Whiskey. Bird dog, working on the back next, okay? Let me show you real quick. Bird dog's pretty simple. Hands splayed out so you have the maximum amount of force on your hand, not just on your wrist. If you do have wrist issues, you can make a fist, just like that. Otherwise, splay those babies out. I want you to lift, I'm gonna stay right here, lift up through your core, no hanging belly. Lift up through your core. You're gonna bringing one leg straight. And if that's okay, you just stay there. If you want more, you take the opposite arm. Good. And then you'll do the other side. We're gonna go 30 seconds. Lifting up, you're gonna go, whoop, there you go. Hold, 3, 2, 1, and then the other side. 2, 1, and then the other side. Making sure, keeping your neck in line with your spine, lifting up high enough, but you're not rounding your back the opposite way too much. You're just feeling the strength in your glutes, maybe in the low back, maybe a little bit in the upper back. This is the last one. Okay, next move is a plank. Quickly show you a couple different levels. I've got a how to do a plank video. It's a real fun video, show you all different ways, even starting out on the wall. We're gonna go for 30 seconds. You're gonna either be here, or you're gonna bring your knees out like this, or you're gonna be up on your toes. You pick a level, and I'm gonna start the timer right now, 30 seconds. Here we go. Okay, things I want you to keep note of is the neck stays in line with the spine. It's not down like that. Lifting up through the tummy, but the butt's not all the way up. At any time, just set your knees down. The plank is a great core move, especially if you've got osteoporosis and you can't forward flex your spine. Oh, I'm out of breath. Keep going. Works your shoulders. It can be hard on the shoulders though. And done. Bring your legs, your knees about as wide as the mat. We're gonna come into a child's pose. We're done. That was a perfect basic strength training workout. All the basics to work every muscle in your body. Come down on your tummy and lift up through your abs. Lift up, it's a cobra pose, just like that. Not very long. You feel your tummy stretch just a little bit? Perfect. Now, if you can, try to grab one foot. Now you can lay on your side and do that too. Grabbing a foot is going to stretch from your knee up to your hip. You feel that? You can stay on your tummy, resting your head on your forearm, pushing your thigh into the mat. Not a long stretch. This is let's switch to the other side. This is a very, very short stretch. I tried to fit as much as I could into a very beginner length of time to work out. Sometimes, I don't know how long this video will be. I think it's going to be about 20 minutes. Good, now push yourself gently up to your hands and your knees. We're going to just do a little bit of a back stretch. Now, if you haven't been diagnosed with osteoporosis, you can round your back a lot and then come down. I don't want you to round your back too much if you've had osteoporosis. Just little baby moves just to stretch out that low back that we worked. All right, come to sitting. Bring the soles of your feet together. Good. Oh, that foot hurts. It's okay though, I did it. It doesn't hurt that bad, it's just a little tender. Leaning forward, straight back, no rounding forward, straight back. Opening up, stretching the inner thighs. We didn't do a lot of inner thigh, outer thigh. That's for, that is in my beginner core workout. Working everything from the knees up to the shoulders. Great for posture, balance, low back pain. Now I want you to bring one leg straight, other leg can go wherever it wants. Straight back, leaning forward to stretch the back of your leg. Good. Now this is perfect. You'd want to do this on a Monday, Tuesday. Give yourself 2 days of recovery. I know it's not what you were taught when you were under 50. You know, every other day strength, just to make sure you take one rest day, if that. Sometimes I didn't even take a rest day. I'm going to switch to the other side and sitting up nice and tall and leaning forward, straight back. It's so important to have recovery days, making sure that your muscles are recovered, because if you're lifting heavy enough weight, you're breaking down and tearing down the muscle so it can get stronger, and you want to give it a chance to recover. Otherwise, you could end up getting hurt, and that's what we don't want, because then once we get hurt, then we're out for a few days, and we want to do just enough so we can keep working out and feeling great. Now, I want you to bring your right foot or whatever over your left and then lift up. This is going to stretch this muscle here, which is called the piriformis. Oh, if we sit all day, you need to stretch that butt muscle. Good. Lifting up, breathing. Trying to get your chest to your shin. Mine's really tight today. Whew. Good. Yes, so recovery days. So this would be perfect to do twice a week. In between, you don't just sit on the couch. Let's do the other side. What do? You do some HIIT, high intensity interval training. Get that heart rate up, get the endorphins going. Low impact for me because my knees can't take impact anymore. And then you do core work, Pilates. You always work on your posture and your balance on the off days. Maybe something fun. Exercise should be fun. It should not be punishment to your bodies. It should be what you do so you don't need help getting off the pot when you're 80. It's to be, hold on, let me show you what I'm gonna do. Then I'll start talking again. Open up your chest. We didn't really work the chest muscles today either, but you can, next level, we'll get those chest muscles. What was I talking about? Oh shoot. Oh well. That's what happens when these darn timers, upper back. Stretching out the shoulder blades. Again, don't round forward if you've got osteoporosis. Keep it up nice and tall. You can stretch out those shoulder blades. You can go side to side. And that's going to be the end of the timer. Good. I'm going to have you take one more deep breath in. And now, oh, we don't want to beat up our bodies. That's what I was talking about. I just remembered my train of thought. Dang. You want to make sure that you're exercising to feel good. If it's not feeling good, you're tired, you're beat up, you're doing way too much. Exercise should be about being healthy enough, not about being skinny enough like it kind of was when we were younger. You need to be watching your diet. If you're looking to lose weight, watch what you're putting in your mouth. Exercise should be there to help you feel good, and that's that. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.